Welcome to the Social University Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
Good morning. This is Karen Terradas with Social U once a week, every week, Wednesday. Mostly every week on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. We come to you live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn to talk about social media tips, tricks, and trends. And my volume depends on my caffeinated level. So let's get loud. Today and all month long, we're talking about basically vacation, how you can take breaks, how you can deal with your mental health, how you can operate inside your bandwidth, which is a thing. Can you operate outside your bandwidth and do more than you should? Absolutely. Should you do it on a continuum? Absolutely not. You will burn yourself out. And it's mental health month. So let's get into it. We've already talked this month about mental health and burnout. Today, we're going to talk about actually taking a break and being on vacation and how you can do that without killing your business. Next week, we're going to talk about dealing with negative comments, reviews, and trolls, which don't feed the trolls is one of my favorite things ever. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about how to take a break without hurting your business. One of the best examples of this I've ever seen, I follow an account on TikTok. Her name is Corporate Mama. Love her. She did a very successful version of vacation last year. So you may have to go back a smidge or go to her actual playlist to get that information. But she did a great job of staying in her brand on vacation. And I will find a link to at least one of those videos so we can post it in the comments for you guys so you can go take a look at it. But let's go ahead and jump in. I think this is relevant in all things. Expectations and boundaries mean everything. I actually had a team member, I was texting her, I had a question this week, and I have some sort of weird mental block about vacations. I don't always remember, there are people who are not working this week. And she's like, hey, I'm on vacation and I'm setting a boundary because I've repeatedly reminded everybody to do that. I don't want them texting clients back at 8:00 on Wednesday night. I don't want them texting clients at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. You have to have boundaries, especially in this job because we're so accessible all the time. You have to be unavailable sometimes. I'm insane and do not always adhere to that rule, but man, I want my team to. You have to protect their mental health, and boundaries is the best way to do that. And expectations, and not just with your clients, but your team too. I think it's totally okay. Everyone deserves to unplug for vacation. Now, do my palms itch if I'm not holding my phone for more than 14 seconds? Yes, but that is a personal issue. Normal people don't do that, I don't think. So yes, everybody deserves to be unplugged. I think it's very important that you set those expectations with your team. If you have an emergency, you can always set up a backup plan. I love that our team, every single client has a backup. There is not a single client that there's not a board that's been created that has critical information. So if something happened and I got a frantic phone call that their account manager had to go to the hospital, I could turn around and pick it up and it would continue to flow in their absence. They shouldn't have that stress on them if they're on vacation or sick or anything like that. And I'm all about going down the rabbit hole on TikTok, if you guys don't know that already, and bad bosses that call you when you're sick. I can't stand that. That makes me crazy. Leave your people alone and let them have a life. Expectations, boundaries. Okay, number 2, safety first. So many people don't remember the safety part of this. Please do not post your travel plans. I think it's totally okay to say, hey, I'm going to be out next week for vacation. You do not need to say, hey, I'm going to Navarre. We leave Sunday. Please rob me. Hey, I'm going to Navarre. We're going to stay in this hotel on the beach. This is a picture of my toddler. Please kidnap one or two of us or our entire family. You need to keep some of that stuff to yourself for your own personal safety and your family's safety. It's not exactly vacation related, but you will not ever find my son's name anywhere online because I want to protect his identity. And when we do those, I always like to do those first day of school posts. I don't ever do them at the school because I don't want anybody to know where he is. I try to protect that kind of stuff. You want to feel that same bring that same energy to your vacation. You also want to under safety first. You want to disable the location services on your phone. So when you're posting, it's not posting your location for you. Many people inadvertently tell you where they are and what they're doing, and they don't mean to. They may just be taking a picture of a cool fruity drink with an umbrella. I would totally do that, but I would also have my location disabled before I posted it. You want to change your social media settings so that posts that people tag you in do not automatically pop up on your page. I got to watch this firsthand, and I don't mean this in a negative way at all, but recently a family member who's younger got married, and the bridesmaids are also super connected. When they went for the bachelorette, you could see where they were, and they would tag each other. So even if you protect yourself, you also have to protect yourself sometimes from your friends, and they don't mean anything by it. They're just sharing their life, and that's their prerogative. But if you don't want people to know your location, turn that off. And of course, don't check in at different locations. It's okay to say we have a layover at the airport. It's not okay to say, hey, we're at JFK. We're going to be here for 2 hours, and then we're going to get on a plane and go to Aruba. Don't give so much information. It's damaging or unsafe. Okay, number 3, schedule your regular week. You don't have to tell people you're going anywhere. It's totally okay to schedule your regular content the week you're gone so that people don't realize you're gone. And then you post the vacation content when you get home. Totally okay. Automation is the key to vacation. Automation is the key to having boundaries and having a life, period. But you want to automate as much as you can. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome LinkedIn to this century. They finally have automatic scheduling. Finally. Number 4, take a break and truly be on vacation. Is it okay if you do not post for a week? 100%. It's even okay if you don't post for 2 weeks. Now, I would tell you, if you're going to be gone for more than 7 to 10 days, I would schedule 1 or 2 posts, because it would be better for you to have 1 or 2 for a couple of weeks than none for 2 weeks. But yeah, you can totally be gone for a week. People might wonder where you are. I had a week recently where I was sick, and it's the first live I've canceled in years because I was so sick I couldn't talk, had no voice at all. So yes, I think it's okay to just take a vacation. Our office is officially closed the week of July the 4th, the week between Christmas and New Year's, the week at Thanksgiving, and the week of spring break, which means we don't schedule meetings. I try to leave my team members alone so they can enjoy being off with their family. And I'm not going to respond to emails. I'm not going to respond to phone calls. We're shut down. And we don't do lives those weeks either, because everybody needs downtime. Okay. What number are we on? Take a break and truly be on vacation. It's okay to remove the app while you're gone. I mean, if you're really worried that you can't keep off Facebook, just take it off your phone. You can reinstall it later. Not an issue at all. Okie doke. Let's see, where are we? Number 5, let someone else post and monitor in your absence. Again, we have a great backup plan here for our team. There's always somebody who can come in and take care of business while someone else is out on vacation. If you are a small business owner and you're doing it all by yourself, team up with another small business owner who also wants to have a life, and you monitor her stuff while she monitors your stuff. It's a great trade-off, totally worth it, so you can have downtime. Number 6, if you do decide to post while you're on vacation, keep a few things in mind. Ideally, you want to go into it with a plan so you know what you need to get. Like if you know that one of your reels hinges on you getting footage of you walking through the airport, remember, make a list so that when you're actually walking through the airport, you remember to get that video. Because I'm the worst about that. Oh yeah, I need to take a picture of the sign behind us before we dismember it for the next sign. Do I remember to do it always? Not always, even though I do it every single week. So make yourself a list. Underneath that's deciding to post while on vacation, plan and batch your content. If you can batch it, like if you know you have to get this series of videos while you're on the actual beach, or this series of videos while you are at the conference where you are, go ahead and have it planned out so you don't miss anything. Get short clips in the moment. I mean, you can always add the sound later, but get the B-roll footage because you can always post over it later. Don't post anything that will embarrass you. I know it's your vacation. So swimsuit pictures, party pictures may not be the way you want to go on your business page. If it will prevent you from getting your next client, probably wouldn't post it. And if your client is hiring you because of those pictures, I probably wouldn't post that either. And make sure you want to highlight unique or cool stuff where you are. There's a lot of cool stuff literally everywhere. There is not a single location on the planet that doesn't have at least, even Alabama, shocking, that doesn't have at least one cool thing wherever you are. Share that if you want to. Now, I know I told you very cautiously about don't tell people where you are. Well, that would come into play when you get back. So when you get back from Italy and you want to share what's something cool in Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, do it when you get home. Just make sure that you put your own safety first, you protect your location, and you protect your identity while you travel. I hope you guys enjoyed this information. Please join us again next week when we talk about negative reviews and trolls. It happens. I got a super snarky comment on a comment I made. It's not even my video. So am I going to respond? Why, yes, I am. So we will talk more about that next week. Thank you guys for joining us. Until then, feel free to leave a comment or a DM if you have any questions. And until next week, I'm Karen Terradas with Social U, and I'm here to help. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.